guys come in. Thanks for being here. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. As you know, over here, we always do our disclaimer. And then if you're new to the channel, press 3. If you're new to the channel, press 3. If you've been here before, press... Yeah, if you've been here before, press 3. Sorry. If you're new, press 3. If you've been here before, press 5. Let's get to this Ray J thing. I called it. I told y'all Ray J is going to apologize. Mr. Norwood, Mrs. Norwood don't play. Ray J is always doing something and then he has to apologize. It's scripted. This is what he always does. Check out some of his interviews. I told y'all either he's always apologizing or he's always apologizing to Brandy, his sister. Whatever happened in that interview, maybe stop doing interviews if you can't control what you're saying. Bro, I mean, what is it? You're talking about somebody is trying to get you. Then you're having this interview with him. Then you go on Harvey and you're saying stuff. And then you're saying, oh, I probably wasn't supposed to say that, but come and get me. Ray J needs to be studied. Is this dude all right? I was one of the first ones that's always said that. Is he all right? Somebody needs to check on Ray J. Somebody. He seeks media attention and so do Kim. Kim seeks that media attention too. Because now Kim's online talking about, oh, I'm like a single parent. And it is what it is. You had them 4 children. You try to keep them children and media clicks and views. And then you mad because Kanye get to travel the world. And how much money is she getting for child support? She got drivers. She got chefs. She got security. She got all that. Why are you complaining, chick? Kim loves media attention and so do Ray J. Let's talk back in regards to their alleged tape and how that was alleged leak, not leak. And then Ray J went on a rant about 3 years ago. And then Kim was talking about Ray J on the show. They love media attention. Kim need to sit down and so do Ray J. Real talk. Y'all both need to sit down. Kim complaining that she's almost like a single parent. So you got chefs, you got security, you got, nannies, you got all that. And and she travels the world. Kim travels the world. And anytime somebody's trending, Kim want to be right next to him, trending. She do. She do. So Ray J and Kim is something else. And have you noticed in some posts, it'll say Kim Kardashian ex Ray J? They not even saying Princess Love's husband. What? These companies are sending out a post saying Kim Kardashian's ex, not Princess Love husband or soon to be husband or strange husband. They're giving credit to Kim in regards to the ex versus giving credit to this is Princess Love's husband until the divorce is final. So even the media is trying to spin it and putting Kim's name in it. And maybe Kim alleged, I don't know. But maybe Kim wants them to put that. Kim loves media attention, so do Ray J. Ray J need to sit down. He do. Come on in. Press 3 if you're new. Where you watching from? Press 3 if you're new. Where you watching from? Press 5 if you've been here before. Where you watching from? Can you guys hear me okay? Press 1. Press 1. So we talked to Ray J yesterday. And I said somebody need to keep an eye on him. Is he okay? Because and let's go back. Ray J was trending about his interviews last year. Ray J was trending in regards to him and Princess Love having a situationship at the house and he was recording the kids. Then Ray J was trending in regards to him and the altercation regards to the Combs brothers, right? Then he was trending in regards to being with Amber Rose going to the rally, which is cool. But then you're also trending because you and WAC 100 was saying, oh, should we put this out? Should we put that out? Then Ray J was trending with Orlando. And Orlando said, I trend more than you. And Ray J was like, no, I trend when I want to trend. Go back. They were on the blue couch. Then I'm hearing different stuff in regards to what was said on the blue couch. I didn't see it, so I can't confirm or deny what him and Orlando said, but I watched some of it. So Orlando and Ray J are something else. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. So then, like I said, he was trending about the Combs thing for about a good week. Then he was trending with Whack 100. And now he's trending about the interview with Harvey. Okay. And he's also trending about this thing with Jamal Bryant. Now, if you don't know, Jamal Bryant is Giselle Bryant's ex-husband. Like the video, be kind in the comments or they'll block you. I don't know what you. Yeah, I don't know. Is somebody saying something weird in the comments? Don't be talking weird in my comments. I'm glad YouTube took care of that. Don't be talking weird in my comments. You guys couldn't see it, but I could. Going out of here with that. But anyway, so we got Ray J trending in regards to that. Like I was just saying, Jamal Bryant is Giselle Bryant's ex-husband. Go look that whole situation up. In regards to Jamal Bryant's marriage to Giselle, now he's engaged to a young lady that was a part of the ministry. So Jamal Bryant is something else too. And go back. Jamal Bryant has his titles. People are something else. I notice a lot. Jamal Bryant's titles are very similar to Shannon Sharp's. Jamal Bryant's titles are very similar to Shannon Sharp. So it's almost like Shannon Sharp is getting all these clicks and views. He's getting attention. So Jamal Bryant wants people to come over to his show, making it look like it's an interview in regards to Shannon Sharp. Because everybody knows Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams interview went viral. He had about 54 million. So go back, check Jamal Bryant's titles. They look very similar to Shannon Sharp. So Jamal Bryant's something else. Check out Jamal Bryant in regards to Tasha K. Tasha K has talked about Jamal Bryant for a good 6 months, 8 months, if not longer. So Jamal was married to Giselle. She's on a reality show, Real Housewives of Potomac. Go check that whole situation out. He was on the show with Giselle. I'm not really into reality shows, but he was on there. And it looks as if Jamal and Giselle might have thought about getting back together 3-4 years ago. Giselle has a podcast. She does. So Jamal has been trending. He has a church. The pastor that was before Jamal Bryant, that was a whole situationship. I'm trying to think of that pastor's name. Anybody in the comments? I'm trying to think of that pastor's name. Jamal Bryant took over for him. So that was a whole situationship. So you got Ray J going on interviews and he's almost regretting what he's saying. Ray J is doing too much. Then you have Ray J that has this little podcast thing. He's acting like he's a news reporter / podcaster / trending topic type guy. I'm wondering how his mom and dad feel. I'm wondering how Brandy feels. They don't say much. Brandy don't say much. The mom and dad, the Norwoods don't say much. Ray J is doing a lot. Ray J likes to trend, just like him. I think it's something about that. And I told y'all, celebrities are going to do a lot to try and trend, go viral in regards to the distraction away from the alleged Diddy situation. And even I listened to someone this morning in regards to Kamala Harris and the entertainment people she brought on. And a lot of us said is a distraction of them trying to get away from the Diddler situation, from some of the acts she had on there. Maybe not. Maybe they just wanted that bag, because it seems as if it's being reported Kamala was giving out bags to these celebrities. And now alleged Kamala might be a little bit in debt. And people are concerned about Kamala spending the money she spent from her, campaign. Her money, her decision. Or the campaign people money, their decision. But people are kind of questioning Kamala. It's like, if you went through that amount of money in 3 months, what was you going to do with the country's money? And we see what's happening in regards to the illegal immigrants. There's difference in regards to illegal immigrants and immigrants, and we're gonna get to that too. So like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Yeah, money can't buy them happiness because he's a whole hot something else. Now you got to remember, Ray J manager was there. It wasn't Whack 100. Whack 100 used to manage Ray J. He don't manage him no more. So Ray J has a manager by the name of Dave or something. But I've been telling y'all, Ray J doing too much. And it might be because people keep asking what happened in regards to allege, because we don't know. What happened in regards to some of his friendships? I'm going to be general today. I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to be nice today. But in regards to him, some of his friendships, some of those people are no longer here. He goes on, was he on Big Brother wanting to get out? And then he was talking to the one young lady, or he was on another show, spilling beans, spilling tea. Ray J be doing a lot. Ray J be doing a lot. And is he trying to distract away from the tape situation? Because remember, the K's and the J's didn't like he spoke out. But the K's and the J's kept mentioning Ray J on their show too. So I'm surprised Ray J didn't do something and send a cease and desist to the K's and the J's and their Hulu show. I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe he did. Many people felt that Ray J should have sued, alleged. Just our opinion. Did I do my disclaimer? I hope I did. Yeah. So many people felt that Ray J should have did something in regards to that. Why are the K's and the J's mentioning him on their show? The K's and the J's love to utilize men to trend and go viral. The K's and the J's love to utilize their children to trend and go viral. Kim loves to utilize people that are trending to keep her alleged relevant to trend and go viral. So let me do this. I need to do my monetization. Ray J and Jamal Bryant. Trending topic, hot topics. So let me go ahead and do my disclaimer, you guys, because I'm wondering if I did it. So copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So many people are concerned about Ray J, and they said, Ray J, at all costs, you don't need to trend this much. Is it that he's bored and he don't know what to do with himself and he's going through this divorce with Princess Love? I can't even imagine what Princess Love has been experiencing. I really can't. Okay, let me, I'm just trying to turn on my monetization. I wish there was a way we could turn it on before. Like the video, press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Be kind in the comments. I don't know where these weird people come in the afternoon. I don't play. Going over to your own page and do that weird stuff. I ain't got time for it. Going over your own page and do that weird stuff. We ain't got time for it over here. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Like the video. Where I'm from, we do respect stuff over here. We don't do disrespect and we don't do weird stuff. Going on to other pages that cuss you out and just do all that. I'm not going to do that. I'll just time you out. So yeah, like the video. We're about to play the clip. I had to wait till the 10-minute mark to play the clip. Let's listen to what Ray J got to say. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. And please don't forget to subscribe as well. Please don't forget to subscribe as well. But we're gonna listen to this dude and what he has to say. And like I told y'all he was gonna apologize. I did. Okay, so turning on my monetization. Thanks for being patient. And we're gonna get to some political stuff too. Okay, so
speaking that kind of language to a pastor is unbelievable. It It's uncalled for.
But you did it.
It's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disgraceful in every sense. Saying I'm gonna snatch somebody off the pulpit and they a pastor is being blasphemy, or on that same level, whatever that means. Speaking that kind of language to a pastor is
See, Ray J was brought up in the church, like some of us were. And the one thing you don't want to do is embarrass your parents. Mr. Norwood, Mrs. Norwood, you are a type of child that's not problematic. You don't create drama. You don't create conflict. Ray J loves conflict and drama. He loves media attention. He do.
And I'm going to snatch somebody off the pulpit and they a pastor is being blasphemy, or on that same level, whatever that means.
You know what I mean?
Speaking that kind of language to a pastor.
His parents still got to be in the community. His parents still got to attend church. I don't know if his dad and mom are still ministers in their church or helping the community, but if he wants to trend for something good. Let's continue.
I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say could affect me legally and stuff like that. So I just lost it, and I shouldn't have said words like that. Pray for me. If you would have me at your church next time you are fellowshipping, I would love to come through and pray with you in person. Pray with you with the whole church. I apologize to the whole Newburgh. And whenever you are preaching again, or whenever I can come through on a positive tip to just say I'm sorry personally to you and the church and the fellowship, please have me. And I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say could affect me legally and stuff like that.
And he continues to do this. When he went on Chris Cuomo, could affect him legally. When he was on the blue couch, could affect him legally. When he sat and talked to Harvey, could have allegedly affect him legally. Him going on Jamal Bryant could affect him allegedly legally. Let's continue. Like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe and continue to hit the like button. Let's go to the next clip. Oops.
Angry. Yo, I got nothing but love for Pastor. And I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say. Yo,
there
I got
it is.
Nothing but love for Pastor Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit, don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Bryant need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now.
Look at his face.
I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. Yo, I got nothing but love for Pastor Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit, don't play the interview. It's not clear.
So, Jamal Bryant made a statement. Go read it. I ain't here for Jamal. It is what it is. He basically was saying, okay, we had already discussed, alleged, that's why I'm just saying it, that he was going to remove what part Ray J want to remove. So was Ray J looking for clicks and views? Because if Jamal Bryant had already told him he might remove that, because think about it, he did the same thing with Harvey. He said stuff and then he said, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But okay, they can come after me. We're going to look that up too. Yeah, we're going to look that up too. So Ray J really need to get himself together because he's doing too much, he's saying too much, and he wants to trend for the wrong reason. This is the biggest thing. I wouldn't be surprised. He needs to be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if Either people, one, send him cease and desist. Two, have the companies that put out the different interviews have certain parts of what he's saying removed. Because let's go back. Let me pull up. Let me pull up what he said to Harvey, because I think people need to understand. Ray J doing too much. And a lot of people like Ray J. A lot of people like Ray J. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. Let's listen to what he had to say in regards to Harvey. And then we're going to listen to this one again. Like I told y'all, Ray J, Kim, they love the trend. And like I said, people are just not coming in. They're saying Kim Kardashian's ex. They're not even saying Princess Love ex. So what's that all about? Hold on. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Let me see. Media attention, clicks, and views? Or is he just trying to get paid from these interviews? Let me go back. TMZ has so much stuff on there. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Hello, England. Hello, WA. Hello, Mississippi. All right. Y'all still got that red sand out there? I remember people talking about that when I was younger. The Mississippi still got that red sand out there? Okay, let me see. It might be... It might be right here. Let me cut it down just in case it is. Okay, it is. No, that's her. So TMZ is also talking to a young lady that allegedly went to some alleged Diddy's events. Let's say it that way. Can't confirm or deny she was there. Can't confirm or deny what she saw. Was she, let's go back. I know Neighborhood Talk is going to have it. That's the thing, y'all. When we do stuff, we got to remember where stuff is at. Okay, here it is.
Hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it.
I'm going to replay it. Hold on. Let me go back.
Do you know people who have...
Let me go back. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everybody. I found it.
Hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it.
Do you know people who have had demands put upon them where they have paid off to keep this quiet?
Here's what I do know. People do catch and kills all day. And a catching...
And if y'all don't know, that's in regards to lawsuits. If an attorney contacts a famous person and the famous person doesn't want the story out, the attorney will ask the famous person or person, do you want to get rid of the story? And the person will say, yeah, alleged. It's not legal advice, just my opinion. The famous person or the person say, yeah, I want to get rid of the story. How much is it going to cost me to get rid of the story or keep them hush hush? You got to remember, alleged. Attorney Busby says that there's some alleged celebrities that might be caught up in alleged situations with Diddy. And they're allegedly paying off these victims, alleged, to keep these story quiet. This is what he's talking about. Different celebrities doing this and paying off attorneys to keep the stuff quiet and out of the media.
I don't know if, of course, you know, but for the regular...
And it don't have to always do with Diddy. It could just be general stories that Ray J know about celebrities saying, hey, this could come out if I don't pay to keep them quiet. We hear about it all the time. We hear about it all the time. So Ray J's actually speaking out, saying alleged celebrities are going to him saying, I need somebody to talk to. Now, if Ray J recorded it, I don't know. And if he's not in the city where he could record that, that could be an issue too. But that's just my opinion. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Certain states you can't record people. Certain states you can. And certain states you got to tell them, I'm recording this for my safety. So Ray J speaking out. He's about the first to speak out. And he's acting like he's a broadcaster, podcaster, whatever. And he's, Diddy's sons did not like how he was talking about the situation. Let's continue with the video. Yeah, Ray J's something else. Ray J's something else. When we look at Ray J, Whitney Houston, when we look at Ray J, Wendy, it's a concern. When we look at Ray J and the Kim stuff, it's a concern. When we look at Ray J, he was cool with Kanye. Kanye liked to be cool with Kim's exes. Have y'all noticed that? Kanye was with Ray J hanging out. Kanye was with Nick Cannon hanging out. Who hangs out with people's exes? Interesting, because they swap stories of what they went through. Let's continue.
Somebody has the truth. Somebody pays you to keep it quiet. And hopefully that money that you got paid secures your happiness while you watch the lie continue to succeed.
I want to just make sure I understand you.
And that's why there's so many concerns with Hollyweird. We talk about it all the time. Let's continue. Fair use. Reaction clip.
You're saying is what? That you know people who have been approached by women, men, whatever, who have said, give me money and I won't talk?
Here's the other way around that, Harvey.
Happens all the time.
I'll give you money. Please don't talk.
Yep.
You are a well-connected guy. Do you know that what you just described, is that going on now?
Yes. They want to talk to me. They want to talk to me.
Like the video, what? Interesting. But I'm going to continue. Certain stuff, I'm going to continue.
What happened to them?
Like the video.
They feel like they can trust me.
Wait a minute. Calling you for what? Calling you for what?
Because they want to tell me about certain things that happened with them and Diddy.
Ray, I want to make sure I understand this. Are these high-profile people calling you because they've had some affiliation with Diddy that they don't want to come out, and they think you might be the vessel for it coming out? Is that what you're...
I've been telling y'all from day one. I've been covering this Diddy stuff from day one, and I just give my opinion. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer. All things are alleged. A judge or jury will have to decide if Diddy has done any wrongdoing. Period. He is innocent until proven guilty. But we're hearing a lot of stuff about Diddy. Ray J is one of the first that's actually spoken out saying alleged victims are allegedly talking to him. Other celebrities aren't saying that. And I've been telling y'all, some of these celebrities might be under NDAs. Go look up Diddy's NDA. You can't talk about him. You can't talk about his businesses. You can't talk about the mom. You can't talk about his ex-girlfriends or anything you've seen at parties. I'm wondering if Ray J's NDA is up, and that's why he's speaking up and out. Other celebrities are not speaking because they probably don't want to pay Diddy, because what is that going to go to? Allege. If Diddy sues some of these celebrities, what is that going to do? Some of that money might go to his legal fees. So these celebrities are like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm going to try and protect my brand. I'm going to try and keep quiet, and I'm going to try and do me. My page had 3,000 subscribers a month and a half ago. We're almost at 33K. So yeah, there's about 160 something in the building. Please subscribe. Let's continue. I keep my eyes and ears. I don't catch everything. There's just no way. But I bring y'all to TTT. Continue to hit the like button. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. But Ray J is something else. But he's the first one to speak up as far as a celebrity. We've also seen Ray J's been at Diddy's parties. Yes, we've seen him in videos. Yeah, Ray J's a trip. Let's continue. Super chats are welcome. They're not required, but super chats are welcome. And we also have memberships. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. Let's continue. Fair use. Reaction clip.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't even know why I just said it, but I said it, so what? Now they got to be mad. Come get me.
They're going to be mad. Come and get me.
Were they specific about what they did with Diddy?
I don't want to say.
He don't want to say.
I think I said too much. Hearing about artists.
So, then you hear this. Let's go back.
Speaking that kind of language to a pastor is unbelievable. It's uncalled for. It's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disgraceful in every sense. Saying I'm gonna snatch somebody off the pulpit and they're a pastor is being blasphemy, or on that same level, whatever that means.
Whatever that means. Okay.
Speaking that kind of language to a pastor is unbelievable. It's uncalled for. It's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disgraceful in every sense. Saying I'm gonna snatch somebody off the pulpit and they're a pastor is.
And don't forget, he trend in regards to talking with Nicki Minaj. He was trolling Nicki, and Nicki was like, "Okay, Ray." He was like, "Yeah, you know, me and the Combs brothers, we work things out." And Nicki was kind of like, "I don't want to hear all that." She was like, "I want to focus on you." Nicki didn't even understand he was trying to do the podcast, acting like he had a show. She was like, "What do you mean you have a show?" She didn't know that he was going viral for that. So Nicki was like, "You're just bored, aren't you?" And he was like, "No, Nicki, I thought they were cool." Ray J was trying to reach out to Nicki is what I found out. So Ray J likes to trend. Ray J likes to trend. It's concerning. He needs to be studied. Is Ray J okay? Let's continue with the next clip.
And I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say could affect me legally and stuff like that. So I just lost it, and I shouldn't have said words like that.
Yeah, he a trip in regards to his shows too.
If you would have me at your church next time you are fellowshipping, I would love to come through and pray with you in person, pray with you with the whole church. I apologize to the whole Newburgh. And whenever you are preaching again, or whenever I can come through on a positive tip to just say I'm sorry personally to you and the church and the fellowship, please have me. And I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say could affect me legally and stuff like that. So I just lost it, and I shouldn't have said words like that. Pray for me. If you would have me at your church next time you.
See, the next play is he want to go to the church, be at the church clapping hands, and then somebody take that picture. He don't stop. He needs to sit his whole behind down. He do. So did you catch the next play? I'm apologizing. I would love to fellowship with you. So then his media team is going to take a picture of him. If they do it, I'm just saying, his media team going to take a picture of him being there in the audience, apologizing or shaking hands. That's what he want. That he's trying to work on his next play. Yeah, he tripping. And people are really tired of it. So a lot of the stuff in regards to Nicki, I only played a snippet of the stuff in regards to him and Nicki Minaj. There was more. There was more. Ray J needs to sit down. He doing way too much. He got that same kind of media attention, click view. I want attention. Look at me. I'm raising my hands. Why don't you see me? I'm dancing for you. He do the same stuff as Kim. But see, Ray J's a trip because Ray J will go 6 months without really saying much. He'll post stuff on his Instagram, but then when he goes on his interviews, he go on this interview talking away. I'm gonna be general. He'll go on this interview talking away so he can trend and go viral. Do y'all remember what he said about Kim? He remembered how it take a sniff. I'm gonna be general. I gotta watch what I say about him because I ain't trying to get in trouble with my page. But Ray J's something else. Ray J's something else. And see, before last month when I was talking about the Diddy stuff, I had told y'all there was pages that was talking about Ray J a month ago. Prior to this stuff, people were talking about Ray J. And they had to have their own page. Go look up Ray J. A month ago. There is alleged stuff that Ray J's dealing with. So I don't know if he's trying to distract away from that. I'm telling y'all, one of my videos got 1.8 million. Another video got like 1 million. And I think we talked about in that video of the other video about Ray J. And he got his own alleged legal issues going on. Yes. He got his own legal issues going on. Alleged. They had documents with his name on it. So you got to understand, there's pages that have their own niche, and they do legal stuff. But yeah, Ray J's been trending for a good 2 months. Yeah, oh word, yeah. you got to go check that out. They were going through documents. It was about a month and a half ago. I don't remember the page, but I briefly spoke to someone saying Ray J allegedly got legal stuff going on. So I don't know if this is why he's trending and want to go viral. You know, I try not to. If I remembered the page, I would play like some of the clip and then give him credit. I just don't remember the page, but just look it up. Look it up. We briefly talked about that. And then you got to remember, take a step back. Ray J was trending in regards to Jaguar Wright. I almost forgot about that. Remember, Ray J has said, Jaguar, give me a call. Jaguar, we need to talk. Jaguar, let's get a bag. Come talk to me. That was after Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan had to take out the allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce because Piers Morgan said Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here to defend themselves against what Jaguar was saying, right? Piers Morgan had to take that out because alleged Jay-Z, Beyonce's lawyer, went over there and said, hey, you got to remove that. And so Piers Morgan did. So then Ray J was mad that Jaguar Wright was over there talking to Piers Morgan and not talking to him. And then he said, come on, Jaguar, call me. I'm going to try to get a hold of you. Then people was like, no, Jaguar, don't go around Ray J. That's what the media was saying. Ray J didn't like that. Ray J did not like that. I did a short on that. People were like, no, no, Jaguar, stay away from Ray J. Stay away from him. We don't like it. Why is he trying to reach out to you now, Jaguar Wright, since you went on Piers Morgan? Why he trying to reach out to you before Jaguar Wright trended? So then Jaguar Wright was mentioning Ray J's alleged name and other stuff. I'm getting y'all updated. Jaguar Wright name was mentioning Ray J's name and other allegations about Ray J over the last 20 years. I'll say 20 years. Ray J didn't like that. So then versus him saying, let's get a bag together, Jaguar Wright. He was basically saying, Jaguar, you don't want to, you know. And then you got to go back and listen to what WAC 100 was saying in regards to the clone children. There's certain stuff I won't play over here. But yeah, WAC 100 and Ray J was talking. Ray J, why didn't you have security with you? You went to the event. He was like, I was with security. I was with Amber. Why didn't you have your security with you? You got to get back into that. And then Wack was like, people don't know who Ray J is. Oh, really, Wack? Tell us. Who is Ray J? Who is he? What kind of pull he got in these streets? You know what I mean? So that's the update. Ray J has been trending and in the media strong for 2 months. And if you're not watching, you're not paying attention, you won't know all the doings and the, yeah. Yeah. Like the video, like the video. Like the video, like the video. So yeah, he's saying stuff and then he wants people to take it down. Because when he had talked about the Jamal Bryant, like the video, we're at 22 likes. Everybody, we should be at 150. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Please. Double tap the screen, hit the above video, below the video. And if I can please get 180 to please subscribe. We're trying to get to 33K. We're trying to get to 33K. I'll bring y'all to TTT. I don't do the clickbait. I try and bring y'all to TTT and where to look up stuff. Because I cover stuff, but I don't cover everything. But I just, I bring y'all up to date. Yep. Sometimes we don't know what's true or real in regards to him. Sometimes we don't. But it's a lot. And people are actually concerned. They were really concerned when he did that video in regards to his children being in the background. And he was kind of like, me and mommy are okay. We just conversating. And then he was like, go ahead, get y'all stuff together. Y'all gonna go with dada, go hug mama, in regards to Princess. Princess is not real problematic. She been doing her, she been doing her own thing in regards to poker. Remember that? And Ray J was supporting her during that. So Princess is not really, she don't seek that media attention, clicks and views. She don't really seek that. And even, Ray J was kind of like, here's Princess doing well in poker. And a lot of people aren't talking about it. But y'all talk about it if I did something to her. But y'all won't talk about her winnings or how well she's done, blah, blah, blah. So I'm glad Ray J did support Princess in regards to that. But the people did not like when Ray J was recording the kids' voices in regards to him and Princess having an alleged altercation. He did it to protect himself because he didn't want to go to jail. He didn't want somebody to say, well, but Princess has said, I got my own recordings and I'll see you in regards to court. Princess wasn't playing with Ray J. So I don't know if that's why he's crashing out, doing too much. If the alleged legal issues he got going on. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And, the church don't play. If his parents are still within the community, helping the community, supporting the community, still in the ministry, people are going to be whispering in his parents' ears. And they don't want that. They don't need that. But this is who Ray J is. Whenever he do interviews, he do too much. Go watch some of his interviews in The Breakfast Club. Charlemagne has been friends with Ray J for a very long time. Charlemagne know how to kind of deal with Ray J. DJ Envy kind of laugh it off. But Charlemagne know how to kind of control Ray J a little bit. And he'll tell him, you're doing too much. You standing up. You sitting down. You're sweating. You're taking your jacket off. It's almost like he's fidgety. And I think he said he has some health concerns that he deals with. But maybe you shouldn't do interviews. But then you got to remember, Ray J's made statements too. Ray J's made statements too. That's been concerning. Yes. People have been concerned about him. Last year and the year before, a little after that, Kim K, talking about Kim K and Chris, there were some concerns there. So I just hope he's all right. We don't know what it is. I'm not a doctor. Can't confirm or deny what it is, but he has been saying a lot. He's been doing a lot, and he has just been doing too much. And maybe people may not need to interview him for a little while. Yeah, he's almost basically incriminated himself. The Diddy stuff, he need to be careful because not a lot of people speaking up. Now, you got to remember, too, I did a short in regards to Meek Mill saying whatever he said, a lot of celebrities has distanced themselves. They didn't go to court to stand next to Diddy's children. And this is the other thing too we got to realize. Some of these celebrities might be a part of the grand jury. We just don't know it. Some of these celebrities might have been subpoenaed. We just don't know it. If there was an alleged 300 subpoenas that's gone out, that's a lot of celebrities. If there's alleged 300 subpoenas that went out, that's a lot of celebrities. Let's see. He did look nervous when he was, if this is what you're referring to, when he was talking with Diddy, he looked nervous in that video from a while ago. It was a resurfaced clip I saw. Yep. So he be doing a little too much. Precious kids. And he had basically said, think about it. He had said he tired of the Kim K stuff. The Kim K mentioning him, the K's and the J's mentioning him. Kim liked to talk about Ray J. Kim liked to talk about Kanye. For a minute, Kim was talking about Pete. Now she don't talk about Pete. She didn't let, for a while, Kim was mentioning Pete too. Even though Pete was in a relationship. There's some concerns there. Real talk. Real talk. These celebrities love media attention, clicks, and views. You know who is worse in regards to that? Housewife women. Housewife women love to trend, love to go viral. You got Cynthia Bailey talking about Lenny Kravitz. Wait, who? Cynthia Bailey said something about somebody asked for her number. Was it Lenny? Cynthia Bailey talked about somebody asked for her number and he never called her. Girl, why are you mentioning that now? The housewives are worse in regards to that. And I told y'all, Bravo love people that got legal issues, concerns with the law. Yes, Cynthia loved trending. Cynthia had even posted a picture in regards to making it look like, remember the Peter? Where is Peter Thomas? He's been so quiet. I got to look that up. Remember, Peter had some legal issues too. I gotta look that up. Where Peter been? I gotta look that up. But yeah, Cynthia had did a picture, and then people were calling her out. And then Peter went on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or something, and he was like, "No, whatever picture Cynthia posted, we are not back together. That ain't that." Let me see. What is this thing saying? And if y'all did not know, let me mention this before I forget. About 2 weeks ago, one of Diddy's or two of Diddy's victims or several of the Jane Does, John Does, Diddy wants to know their names. It's being reported, alleged, some of the victims are going to tell their names. Because they said, if you don't tell us the names, the cases will be dropped. Yep, let me see. Diddy accusers, attorneys say other celebrities, politicians, and business people will face lawsuits if they don't settle with these victims. Okay, I was just talking about Attorney Busby. And remember how about 2 weeks ago, Attorney Busby said some of these celebrities are paying off these victims. They want to keep their names out of the industry, out of the media. So now he's saying Diddy's alleged accusers saying celebrities, politicians, and business people will face lawsuits if they don't settle these victims' lawsuits. So remember how people were like, you can't force celebrities to pay off these victims because some of these celebrities probably might not have it. So, we're going to keep an eye on that. Yeah, this is Kim K. I'm basically raising my kids by myself and do the doggone thing. She trying to control Kanye, and Kanye want to travel the world. It's all over media. Kim is fussing about being a single parent. You getting how much in child support? You getting how much in child support? And guess what? Blueface Mama then went in. She reacting to Kim opening up about being a single parent. She was basically like, join the club, girl. What you over there complaining about? And then it was kind of like, they were basically like, what does this mean? And it was like, child, welcome to the club. But at least The black man ain't leave us for no man. Y'all know Chris was married to Bruce. Respectfully, Bruce is now Caitlyn. So Blueface Mama is going in on Kim. Many people are going to start going in on Kim. Yeah, Kanye can't be controlled. Kim wants to control Kanye, but she's not going to be able to control him. Kim will do anything to trend to go viral. Go back. Look at the Kardashian show on Hulu. Look at how Kim treats North. Kim was dressing North as a guy. Why? Look at the bottom of the... Go back and look. When Kim had North dressing as Kanye in a beard, go look up what that little black saying is on the bottom. Go look it up. Go look at it. You got to watch Kim. If you really have watched her over the last 2 years, you got to watch her. You got to watch how... Look how she treats North. Real talk. Look at how she treats North. She don't paint North in a good light on Hulu. Real talk. She got North grabbing, and they post it. They don't have to post the stuff they post about North on the show, but they do. I'll give y'all some examples. Kim liked to post North when she was trying to grab Chloe's drink. Kim posted when North was slapping her friend in the face. Playfully, but slapping her in the face. Kim was trying to post when North was biting an onion. Kim was trying to post when North was talking about Pete Davis. Kim liked to put North in uncomfortable, not so great. As a mom, Kim should be protecting North from media, and she likes to have her trend. Kim allowed North to be around Ice Spice, and Ice Spice had that song Munch. Are you serious? Remember that My Spice was at the house? And then she had her dress like Ice Spice. North is what? 10, 11? And then Kim sometimes dresses North in similar outfits as her, but different colors. Baby, what's really going on? Prayers for the kids, though. Prayers for Kim kids. Because they got Kim, and this is the biggest thing. Kim can raise her kids however she wants. So can Kanye. But we see it. We see it. Let me see. Where's the post in regards to her saying she being a single parent? And everybody, I want to see what the comments are saying. Let me see. Let me see. And we're only mentioning this because, like I told y'all, in the media, it's talking about Kim Kardashian's ex. They not even saying Ray J's ex of Princess Love or Princess Love ex. And I don't know if Kim is the one that's having them put that in there. I don't know. But the K's and the J's love to trim. Kim Kardashian speaks on not having help from Kanye West to raise their kids. I'm basically raising them 4 kids by myself. And stop complaining. All those nannies you have, girl, if you don't hush, there's real single mothers out here struggling without millions. Real talk. Girl, you have 4 nannies taking care of them kids. And they was basically like, you don't know what it's like to be a single parent. And then remember, they're basically saying he begged to be in those kids' life. And then remember when Kanye got mad when Kim wouldn't tell him where the party was? She did that for media clicks and views. Travis Scott had to give Kanye the address. Kanye had to get the address from Travis Scott to attend his child's party. Remember when Kanye bought a house by Kim? And everybody was like, oh, that's weird. That's creepy. You didn't want him by you though, Kim. Remember? Now he's traveling the world and you complaining, Kim. Because Kanye wanted to be near his kids. Because what did Kim do? Didn't Kim have North sitting on Pete's lap? There ain't no way. Most dads let the kids sit on their knee. But you had your daughter sitting on Pete's lap as they was driving around town. She a trip. She a trip. Cry me a river, what they saying to Kim. Poor billionaire, what they saying to Kim. Everybody, wait. They saying North is raising them kids. Like the video. Like the video, y'all. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. You're just not coming in. Kim Kardashian is complaining that she raising them kids by herself. But remember, Kanye tried to purchase, and he did. I don't know if he still owns that house that's near Kim, walking distance or go-kart distance. Remember? And everybody was trying to call Kanye creepy. But now he traveling the world with his wifey. I don't like how Kanye got her dressing though. I don't care for Bianca's outfits. I'm saying. But that's his wife. That's her body. But a lot of times, the guys I've talked to, they say Kanye don't respect that girl. He don't respect her because look how he got her dressing in these streets. He's trying to make her the most sexiest and it's not. He's trying to make her into bigger than Kim. Not gonna happen. Kim loves media attention, clicks, and views. Bianca, does she even have an Instagram? She have a Twitter account? But Kanye want her out dressed like that just so guys will be ooh and ah, and they not. They's like, Kanye, cover your wife up. Walking around with a pillow. Walking around with tights or stockings on her head and on her... Man, stop playing with me. They basically saying Kim don't know what it's like to struggle with kids. Kanye be having them kids and they be traveling. But check this Tito. Did y'all know I did a video where Kim is saying she don't want her kids to travel with Kanye? Kanye had went somewhere, whether he went to Turkey, alleged, he went traveling somewhere. And TMZ reported it, that Kim didn't want the kids to go out of town or out of the country with Kanye. So first she complaining that she a single parent, then allegedly she's trying to have them not travel the world with him. Go check out TMZ. It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Kim was filing some kind of paperwork with the courts that the kids can't travel. And maybe it was like, you know, Kanye was going out of town. Maybe it was a Thursday. And then he was going to have the kids till maybe Sunday or something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he wanted the kids to miss a week. And maybe the school said they can't keep missing so much school. You know what I mean? But yeah, about 3 weeks ago, Kim was talking about doing something in regards to the courts about the kids traveling with Kanye. Kim wants Kanye to stay in LA so she can try and control him. Kim don't like that Kanye and his wife is traveling the world. Real talk. Yeah. And they're basically saying, you ain't the first and you ain't going to be the last. Yep. And it's like, let them kids tell it. They say Kim don't even like to cook. And everybody's saying, you got nannies. You got chefs. They doing most of the work. Yep. So people are going in. And then for them to say, North is basically with them kids and raising those kids. Yeah, and then people are saying, imagine the people that's financially struggling. And then people are saying Kanye's been quiet for some time now. Why provoke him? People are going off on Kim. And then it's basically saying she went from wanting kids and now crying about them. Okay, real tea. Check this tea. Rob been very quiet. Go look up the video when Kim Kardashian is trying to get Rob to eat pizza and burgers. And she laughing about it. Go look at the video. Kim is trying to convince Rob to eat burgers and pizza. And then she said something about, I knew I can make him do that. The K's and the J's like to put their kids, the girls, in the forefront and put the young boys in the background. Praying for Rob. We don't even know what that whole situation is over there. See, she's trying to use the kids as control. Then they said Kanye West is paying $200K a month in child support. Sit down. You're entitled. They basically saying they like to control those men. They saying, Kim, please be quiet. There are single moms out here that's struggling every day, paycheck to paycheck, trying to get good nannies, trying to get good daycare to help with their children. And here you are, you have nannies, you have money for daycare, you have chefs and drivers. And they're basically saying you ain't raising them kids alone. You have nannies and housekeepers. All of the above. Hush. See, what y'all don't realize, Kim had posted this about a month ago. Now she reposting it. When Kim don't get the response she want, she'll repost something to get a better reaction. So people were going in. So Ray J need to sit down. Kim need to sit down. I was going to do a topic in regards to Trump. I might have to do a different video though, y'all. But yeah, Ray J is a trip. Kim is a trip. Let's go through some hot topics, trending topics, and everybody's going in on her. And then they say, look at how they treat, look at Kanye 20 years ago is not the Kanye now. Lamar Odom 20 years ago is not the same Lamar Odom. Ray J 20 years ago is not the same Ray J. Travis Scott 10 years ago is not the same Travis Scott. Scott Disick 20 years ago is not the same Scott. Shall I continue? Humphreys is not the same Humphreys from 20 years ago, not even 10 years ago. Reggie Bush, shall I continue? Shall I continue? Odell Beckham, she tried to date him. Odell Beckham, she tried to date him. They were spotted together. And then guess who? Guess who posted a picture about Odell, Trey Songz, and Justin Bieber? Guess who? And 3 to 4 days later, Kim has said, oh, me and Odell don't see eye to eye or something. Yeah, because people, I'm telling you, my page, Kim said, okay. Kim was like, okay, we not. Odell is not the same Odell from 10 years ago. He got traded. Now he on the team. People barely talk about him. And then remember, she took a picture. Don't play with me. She took a picture in the elevator with a pretty famous football player. Why that allegedly? Wait, I can't even get it out. She took a picture with an alleged football player. I don't know if they was kicking it or she was just taking the picture. It's angled. Why that football player allegedly got hurt his first game? Shall I continue? Let's go back. White party. Remember she took a picture with that one dude, the soccer dude? Why he got allegations put against him? That was 2 months ago. Shall I continue? I'm up on all that. And they try and distract. They try and distract. And then she was trying to attach her name to Tom Brady. Tom Brady said, oh no, not me. I'm going through divorce with Giselle, the model. And then Tom wanted to be spotted with somebody else, so his name wanted to be attached to Kim. Now Giselle is about to have a baby by her alleged trainer or whatever. But Tom Brady was like, no. And then remember the Tom Brady roast? Kim was in the audience. Kim was getting booed. Boo. Kim was getting booed, and they Netflix removed some of the boos. And then Kim's team allegedly put out, it was only a few people. Baby, it was not a few people.
Could affect me legally and stuff like that. So
it was not a few people. If you watch the original clip, people was recording what was happening in regards to Kim. So we knew it wasn't just a few people. And then that same guy that was doing the Trump rally and the jokes, what's his Hinchcliffe? Hinchcliffe went too far in some of his jokes. He did. He went too far at the Tom Brady thing, and he went too far when he was at the Trump rally. But Hinchcliffe, go look it up. The Tom Brady roast in regards to Kim Kardashian. And then Hinchcliffe jokes about African American, watermelon, and Puerto Rico. Hinchcliffe went too far. See, if you know, then you know. But this is the biggest thing. People are feeling a way about the K's and the J's. And if you did not know, about a year or two ago, Khloe has said they almost lost the show on Hulu. So that's why they started doing more planes, and they tried to connect themselves to people that was trending and going viral. They almost lost the Hulu show. Khloe, I did a short regarding that. I did a video regarding that. Khloe Kardashian said they almost lost the Hulu show. So I can't confirm or deny, but you got to go back too. Wait. Khloe Kardashian talked about being at Diddy parties. Khloe Kardashian talked about being at Diddy parties. She talked about hanging out with Justin. She talked about hanging out with different Quincy. Khloe Kardashian wanted to trend about being at Diddy's parties. Remember that? And then you got to realize Corey, Chris's boyfriend, no Diddy. Corey, who is Chris's boyfriend, was allegedly, and he was, Corey was at Kim Porter's house when the coroners pulled up. So there's a lot going on. So these celebrities are running scared. They're scared. They're worried about their brands. They're worried about their companies. They're worried about their businesses. So a lot of these celebrities don't want to speak up. Because you got these celebrities, husbands and wives are saying, you better be quiet. You better be quiet. If we don't have no attention on us, don't bring no attention to us. So, like I said before, I'm concerned about Ray J, not wishing nothing on him, but he needs to move carefully. That's what a lot of people are saying. And then he had said somebody tried to get him a few days ago. So we can't confirm or deny if it's in regards to this, or if it's in regards to this, or if it's in regards to this. And I don't know if Ray J is a little upset because Orlando Brown told him he trends more than him. I don't know what it is. I can't confirm or deny. I can't tell you what it is. Like the video, like the video. You guys, we're trying to get to 33K. We're trying to get to 33K. So please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. There's about 230 in the building. Yeah, it's a lot. And if you're not up on it, you're not up on it. I stopped doing the K's and the J's videos because I got tired of seeing Kim utilize the kids for clicks and views. And remember, Kanye said, Kim, keep my kids off TikTok. What does she do? Put them on TikTok. Oh, let's do the dances, North. Come on, North. And many people are saying she was utilizing her child to stay relevant. Now she complaining that she's like a single mom. People are like, sit down. Like the video, like the video. There's about 200 in the building. If I could please get 200 people to please subscribe and thank you. If you're just not coming in, let's go ahead and listen to Ray J again. Talk about, what are you talking about?
Angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say. Speaking that kind of language to a pastor is unbelievable. It's uncalled for. It's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disgraceful in every sense. Saying I'm gonna snatch somebody off the pulpit and they a pastor is being blasphemy, or on that same level, whatever that means.
Whatever that means. You know what it means.
That kind of language to a pastor is unbelievable. It's uncalled for. It's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disgraceful in every sense. Saying I'm gonna snatch somebody off the pulpit and they a pastor is being blasphemy, or on that same level.
Next clip.
And I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say could affect me legally and stuff like that. So I just lost it, and I shouldn't have said words like that. Pray for me. If you would have me at your church next time you are fellowshipping, I would love to come through and pray with you in person, pray with you with the whole church. I apologize to the whole New Birth. And whenever you are preaching again, or whenever I can come through on a positive tip to just say I'm sorry personally to you and the church and the fellowship. Please have me. And I was very angry because I'm scared that some of the stuff I said that I wasn't supposed to say could affect me legally and stuff like that. So I just lost it, and I shouldn't say.
Next clip.
And I was very, I got nothing but love for Pastor Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody gets snatched off the pulpit. Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Bryant need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now.
Look how he looking. Like the look's supposed to change
right
something.
Now, we need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. I got nothing but love for Pastor Bryant.
So now let's listen to him. So you figured this was him and about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Now he's on Harvey's show.
Hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it.
Do you know people who have had demands put upon them where they have paid off to keep this quiet?
Here's what I do know. People do catch and kills all day. And a catch.
And many people are coming in. That's when a famous person or a person wants to keep a story quiet. This is not legal advice, just advice. Fair use, reaction clip. Ray J know a lot of people in the business that try to keep things quiet so their name don't trend in the media in a way they don't want.
I don't know if, of course, you know, but for the regular world, somebody has the truth, somebody pays you to keep it quiet, and hopefully that money that you got paid secures your happiness while you watch the lie continue to succeed.
I want to just make sure I understand you. What you're saying is what? That you know people who have been approached by...
Like the video. Everybody, let's get the likes to 120. Can I please get 100 people to double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video? Can I please get 100 people to please double tap, hit the like button? Let's get the likes over 120. I bring y'all to TTT. Everybody be fussing at me about not getting the super chats I should be getting. Everybody be fussing at me about not getting the likes up. They be fussing at me. I get the subscribers. I do. I went from 3,000 subscribers to 33K subscribers. So I'm happy for myself. I'm proud of myself. But let's get the likes up. We're at 61. Thank you. Let's continue.
Women, men, whatever.
Reaction clip. Fair use.
Who have said, give me money and I won't talk?
Here's the other way around that, Harvey. I'll give you money. Please don't talk.
I'll give you money. Please don't talk.
You are a well-connected guy. Do you know that what you just described, is that going on now?
Yes. They want to talk to me. They want to talk to me about what...
Why do they want to talk to Ray J and not the feds? Why would famous people want to talk to Ray J and not the feds or the grand jury? Why you? Why Ray J? Like the video. Fair use. Reaction clip.
To them. They call me. They feel like they can trust me.
Wait a minute. Calling you for what? Calling you for what?
Because they want to tell me about certain things that happen with them and Diddy.
Ray,
So if they're part of the grand jury, they're not supposed to speak or say anything, allege. And if they've been subpoenaed, allege, they shouldn't be talking to him either. Allege. Let's see who was a part of the grand jury. If we'll ever find out, that may be in the transcripts, allege. We don't know. I don't know legal stuff. I don't. If there's any lawyers in the chat, let me know. But and then let's see who's going to take the stand in the Diddy case, May 5th. In May of 2025, it's supposed to be his trial. Let's see who takes the stand. Let's see who pleads the fifth. Let's see. Let's continue. Like the video, like the video. Why are they contacting him and not the feds or the police? Let's continue.
I want to make sure I understand this. Are these high-profile people calling you
Fair use,
because
reaction clip.
they've had some affiliation with Diddy that they don't want to come out, and they think you might be the vessel for it coming out? Is that what you're saying?
Why you the vessel, not the police or the FBI? If his house just got raided, why are they calling you and not the FBI? I know stuff. I've been through stuff. I'm concerned. Hello.
Yes,
fair use.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't even know why I just said it, but I said it, so what? Now they gotta be mad. Come get me.
Were they specific about what they did with Diddy?
I don't want to say.
So don't think that Quincy, Justin, and Christian allegedly tried to come up on Ray J before. Ray J said this is the third time he had his alleged situation with the Combe brothers, children, whatever, alleged. He didn't say what the other two times were. He had just mentioned at the Halloween party, they tried to approach him or he got close to them, whatever. Like the video, like the video. We're still at 61 likes. That was 3 minutes ago. Like the video. Can I please get 220 people to please subscribe? We're trying to get to 33K. We're trying to get to 33K. My channel goes fast. Some new people are coming in. So sometimes I got to repeat a few things, but we're just kind of generally talking about all the stuff that's been going on with Ray J, all the stuff that's been going on with Kim and Kanye. But then, like I said, look at media. Media is trying to say Kim Kardashian's ex, not Princess Love ex-husband, estranged husband. They're trying to attach Kim's name. Now, whether, I don't know, is Kim's team seeking that? Or are they just doing that so Kim will trend and Ray J will trend? Why are they not saying Ray J, Princess Love ex-husband, estranged husband? And is the media doing that for clicks and views as well? Sometimes the media do that to pull people in as well. Like the video, like the video. We're at 64 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. Let's continue. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from.
I think I said too much.
Yeah, you said too much.
Hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of.
Okay, so Ray J need to get it together. Okay, so let's go to this real quick. Barack and Michelle's former security was trying to hook up with the girlfriend in their house and their property. Y'all. I'm going to be general about this, but there's cameras everywhere. Why would you try to hook up with a person on their property? Concerning. And it's out there. So many people are talking about this right now. Yeah. Trying to hook up at one of his homes. We're about to get to this immigration stuff. Everybody's talking about Ray J and this Jamal Bryant thing. Everybody. Let's get to this immigration stuff. Hold on.
It's stirring fear in South Florida. An immigration attorney. Well, President-elect Donald Trump's threat to deport millions of immigrants is stirring fear in South Florida.
Like the video, like the video.
Says many people allowed into the U.S. by President Biden could soon be at risk of being.
Thanks for being here, everyone. Let's get the likes up. Please double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Please double tap the screen. They make it easy. Hit the like button, please. And if I can please get 200 people to please subscribe and turn on the notification. And thank you. We're at 68 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. Thank you. Let's get the likes to 100. Can I please get 100 people to please hit the like button? Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. I should have been at 100 likes an hour ago. Real talk. Any super chats are welcome. The show works extremely hard. My page went from 3,000 subscribers to almost 33K. That's what we're trying to get to. So if I can please get 200 people to please subscribe, and thank you. Let's continue. Hold on one second.
Stirring fear. Well, President-elect Donald Trump's threat to deport millions of immigrants is stirring fear in South Florida. An immigration attorney says many people allowed into the U.S. by President Biden could soon be at risk of being sent back to their homeland. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor is in Little Havana tonight.
That program is called humanitarian parole. Cubans, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and Haitians were allowed to come here and stay for 2 years if they had a sponsor within the U.S. But for many of them, the time is almost over.
Nosotros los nicaragüenses.
Us Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and Cubans came here because we're running away from dictatorial regimes, told me this woman who we'd call Maria. She and many immigrants from those countries entered the U.S. through the southern border. In 2023, those nationals and Haitians made up the largest number of immigrants who saturated the U.S. border with Mexico. This president allowed all those people through the border who messed up our work, told me Elvis Alvarado, an undocumented immigrant from Guatemala who has come to Home Depot to look for work over 10 years. He said he did want Donald Trump to win the presidency because he has not had much work lately. He did not seem worried about massive deportations, though he does not have any status in the U.S.
Groups that are not criminals that I worry the most about are the humanitarian paroles that have come in. And that's a significant number.
Willie Allen is an immigration attorney with over 4 decades of experience. He said almost 600,000 people benefited from the humanitarian parole.
Cubans that came in, which is about 120,000, they're good because they have the Cuban Adjustment Act.
He told me Venezuelans will be protected under a TPS, but 2 other nationalities will not.
Who's going to be touched? The 200,000 Haitians that came in, the 90,000 Nicaraguans have come in.
Their option will be to apply for political asylum, but Allen says the timing and the new administration are against their odds.
I expect that those applications for asylum and those work permits are going to be a pain for them to get.
And the Trump administration also said that for those who are applying for political asylum at the border, they may very well have to do it again in Mexico, which means relieve the Stay in Mexico program. We are in Little Havana. Yvonne Taylor, CBS News, Miami.
Well, President-elect Donald Trump's threat to deport millions of immigrants.
Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're about to get into another clip. Let me see. How do I want to do this? We're about to get into what he had to say. Is it right there? Hold on. Like the video, like the video. Yep, there it is. I just got to hold on one second. Like the video, like the video. Will I do this? Like the video. Let's see. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're going to talk about what Trump is saying in regards to news media and in regards to policy procedures that he has going on.
Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's get to
my Department of...
Let's get to this clip. Like the video, like the video. I run my show however I want to run my show. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Thanks for being here.
Of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or...
Right now, he's going to talk media and policy. He's going to talk media and policy. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Super chats are welcome. Thanks for being here. Hello, VA. Hello, California. Hello, Chicago. Hello, Larry. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Nigeria. Thanks for being here. We're going to talk Trump, media, and policy. Super chats are welcome. Memberships are available. A lot of times in regards to the members, if you guys don't know, there's a young lady by the name of Paris. She's always in here. I'm always reading what Paris is saying because one, she's a member. Two, she's been supporting the channel. Paris is one of my biggest super chat person that's been sending money to the show. Welcome, Chicago. Welcome, Larry. Welcome, Nigeria. Welcome, Netherlands. Welcome, New York. Hello, beautiful. Thank you. Yes, I feel beautiful. Welcome, Detroit. All right, D-Town. What up, Doe? Hello. Missouri, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here, everyone. Yeah, I'm silly. I'm calm over here because I be getting to the topics, but I'm a very happy person. My friends always say I'm always making a song out of something. Okay, so let's get to this clip. Like I said, he's going to talk media and policy, and in regards to people's pages being snatched down without notification. So let's get to this clip. Let's get the likes up. We're almost there to 100. There's almost 194 in the building. If I can please get 194 to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. We're trying to get to 33K. My page is growing and I'm appreciative. So if you've already subscribed, thank you. But we're definitely trying to get to 33K. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Thank you. A lot of people say that. Even the guy that said something, I was paying a bill and the guy was like, can I have your number? I said, I'm seeing somebody. What are you talking about? I'm taken. He's like, you're so friendly and cute. I said, thank you. He said, I can't wait to tell my wife how funny you were. Whenever I go, my personality, I'm funny. I like cracking jokes. Some of my sisters are like that too. We be cracking jokes all the time. Can't take us nowhere. And then I was paying a bill and then his phone rang and he was like, oh, that's my mother-in-law. I said, oh, you're not going to get that? He said, no, I'm with a funny customer. I'm enjoying your time. I'll call her later. I don't want to deal with that right now. So that was funny today. Like the video, like the video. We're almost at 100 likes. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's go. Fair use reaction clip.
Was restricted.
I'm going to go back. Like the video. We're almost at 100 likes. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're almost at 100 likes. If I can please get 200 people to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And if I can please get 200 people to hit the like button. We're at 91 likes. So let's go. We're at 92. Let's go. We almost there, y'all. We're at 92 likes. Let's hit the like button. Double tap the screen. They make it so easy. If you're on a tablet, a phone, all you gotta do is double tap. We're at 93. Let's go. Let's go. We're at 93. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 94. Thank you. New sub. Thank you. Love that. Love that. Thank you for subscribing. You guys, I normally go live 9:10, but I had a lot of business to take care of, so I came on a little bit later. This is not a bad time. Thank you for being here. Oh, you want to be funny? I can do my job however I want to run my job. I can do my page however I want to run my page. You go run your page. Because evidently it's working. I went from 3,000 subscribers to almost 33K. Oh my goodness. What your page got? Oops, you're timed out. Sorry. Let's continue. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. Yes, I went from 3,000 subscribers to almost 33K. Just thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Break forever. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, like I said, we're about to get to Trump talk about media shadow banning. If you have a page, let's get to it. Because I only found it on this page. Hold on. Like the video, like the video. Tell him my new phone be giving me the flux. My old phone don't do this. But it is what it is.
Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal.
Like the video, like the video. Sorry, that was
The
loud.
censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third,
like the video, like the video. We're almost at 95. Let's get the likes to 100. Please double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Thanks for being here. Reaction clip, fair use.
My inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company.
Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Let's continue to get the likes up. We're almost at 100. Double tap the screen, please. Hit the thumbs up above the video, please. Or hit the thumbs up below the video, please. And if I can also get 170, to please subscribe to the page. And thank you. Let's continue.
Possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific...
Y'all know some content's removed without even them knowing what's going on. And sometimes it's removed and they can't even really contact YouTube unless they have like a second page. So a lot of pages are shadow banned. And they talk about that often. Some pages, I have to go really hard to find their page. There was somebody, this is the other thing. Let's talk about it, y'all. There are some pages, some people got 2 pages. One page is monetized, the other page isn't monetized. So where's that money going to the page that's not monetized? There are some people that I've been watching. I've been on for a year and a half, two and a half years. So some of my favorites have 2 pages. One page is monetized, one is not. So who's getting that money? And then they're having a hard time getting that page monetized. I'm even wondering about my check. Real talk. When you Google what people should be getting paid for 1 million views, baby. So there are people that are having concerns about the shadow banning. And that's why we say to y'all, hit the like button. It pushes me into the algorithm. I thank goodness I'm properly into the algorithm. Even if I don't want to make a video, I have to make a video to stay within the algorithm. I just figured it out in a decent way. But yeah, people, this is what I have other things I do, but I like talking to people. I love helping women. I love helping the community. I had 2 months off. But one of my videos got 1.4 million. Another one got 1 million. So I was doing extremely well. But understand, at times this can be, I have to make sure I got something I want to talk about. Like the video. So I feel for pages that have pages that's been demonetized, that's been shadow banned, that can't get people in. I remember days only having 20 views, 30 views. My page is now getting the views. Thank goodness. Like the video. But YouTube is getting paid. They take a lot out of people's check. What is it? 40%? Super chats? They take some money from it. That's why people have Cash App. Like the video. Some pages are getting paid though, too. Some pages are getting paid extremely well. Like the video.
Explanation of the reason why and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
So there's that. For pages that's been shadow banned, for pages that's having concerns, if you've been shadow banned, flagged, deleted from any social media platform, he's speaking out. So this is going to help some pages that's a little bit smaller. And then, you know, it's sad that some of our favorites, they'll make a video like on a Monday. And if they don't make videos for 3 days, they say, you guys, you please hit the like button. Please comment. You know, please subscribe. They say, I have to get back into the algorithm. People be pressured to almost make videos. And people do. Some people don't mind. But it's like they feel pressured to try and get back into that algorithm. Oh, you've been banned and censored? I am sorry. And this is why we're talking about it. But you got to remember, Trump dealt with that too. Remember how if you mentioned his name several years ago, you might get shadow banned. You might get censored. So thank goodness, you know, because Trump used to trend. Remember, he would go viral. He would say stuff. And then it's like once they started censoring people, media people were like, what are we supposed to talk about? It's almost like we can't talk about Trump. What are we supposed to talk about? News people were getting the views, everybody. They were getting the views and they were like, we're not used to things. We have topics, of course, but we're not used to it being this quiet. I remember pages in you know, news media saying, you know, Trump is quiet. And there's a huge difference. Yeah. And that's why sometimes, even for me, I don't even curse a lot. I watch what I say. I have to censor what I say. I'm cautious. So even when I'm talking to my friends, I'm cautious because I'm used to being on here. My friends be like, you all right? It's like, yeah. And then sometimes I have to kind of, you know, you're with your friends, you good. But my personality's somewhat similar, but I have to be cautious what I say on here. Even with the diddler stuff, I have to be cautious what I say. And if you don't know, sometimes some of us don't get the green dollar sign, we'll get yellow. Some of us have copyright issues. So a lot of times you'll see me do certain stuff because I don't want to have a problem. So let me do this. Hold up. Let me see. Like the video. Hola. Hold on. Let me call you back in 5. I'm still working, okay?
Okay.
You good though?
Yeah.
Okay, let me call you back 5. Bye. Like the video. I kind of knew that call was going to come in. I did. I knew, but it's all good. Okay. So we talked Trump. We talked Ray J. We talked pretty much everything. But what I am going to do, let's see what's trending. Let's do hot topics, trending topics right now, so we can get to everything. Like the video as you guys come in. Thanks for being here. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Okay, did y'all catch the Whoopi Goldberg thing saying she has to work for a living to make it? Many people were like, Whoopi, you've been on The View for how long? These celebrities are something else. And I think they said, I did a short on that. And it's cool. I think Whoopi Goldberg is worth like 60 million. How is she struggling? There are people that's struggling trying to make it paycheck to paycheck. You got Whoopi talking. You got Kim Kardashian complaining. Okay, everybody. I think Denzel Washington is supposed to be a part of Black Panther. Up and coming. Like I said, Blueface mom called out Kim Kardashian, talking about being single mom. We talked about that. We talked about yesterday Melania Trump denied going to meet with Jill Biden. She didn't want that. And I think I saw something in regards to Melania Trump stated she won't be at the White House full time this time around in these 4 years. I think she's gonna be, you know, I don't think she wants to deal with all the White House stuff. I think she wants her security. She wants to be with her son, but it was a clip. I think it came from TMZ that Melania Trump does not want to be at the White House full time. Her right, her choices. Melania putting her foot down this time. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're just talking hot topics, trending topics right now. There's a teacher that was suspended because she was talking. They allegedly revealed Quincy Jones passing. They revealed how he passed. You can look that up. Bernice is speaking out. She was talking about at a bar, she made like $30K a night. Many people are like, girl, how did you make $30K a night bartending? Go look it up. Bernice, who was alleged connected to T.I. I don't know if they dated, can't confirm or deny, but she was talking about making $30K at a bar a night, and she did that for 3 years, alleged. We're just talking hot topics, trending topics. Oh, Don Lemon announces he is leaving the Elon Musk platform X, basically saying this is not a place of honest debate. He did speak out. Let me see. Yeah, he did speak out that he wants to leave. Okay, Candace Owens is saying she can't believe she was overlooked for ambassador of Israel. What? My friends know I am not a Candace Owens fan. We did talk about Michael Strahan speaking out, and he did not have his hand over his heart for the national anthem. He spoke out because media has been at his home, and he doesn't like that. Harvey Weinstein is suing New York City for denying proper medical attention. Like the video, like the video. We talked to Ray J. Was there any hot topics, trending topics I wanted to talk about? We did talk about Albie Shore in regards to the cryptic message in regards to Quincy. We understand a father's love. Quincy's going to stay near the Combs. He has to look after his sisters. That's what he's going to do. And Albie Shore basically said nothing breaks a dad's more than seeing the love for his kids turn into a weapon against him. Albie Shore has to understand Quincy loves him, but Quincy is the older brother and he has to keep an eye on those twins. I keep telling people, Quincy is in a sticky situation. Albie Shore knows a lot, and so does Quincy. Quincy and Albie Shore know a lot more than most people. Quincy has to move a certain way, and so do Albie Shore. Period. I don't know why people keep giving Quincy and Albie Shore a hard time. Quincy gonna stay near them twins. He don't want to be exiled from the twins. Real talk. Like the video, like the video. We did talk about Oprah Winfrey denies being paid $1 million in regards to endorsement, but alleged her production company received money. And she was like, well, the production company needs to be paid. So when Oprah was asked, she never said, well, I was never paid, but my production company was paid. So many people are calling Oprah out. If y'all did not know, let me see. Former Kamala Harris staffer claims Joe Biden should step down to allow Kamala Harris to be the 47th president. That's the play. They want Kamala Harris to be the 47th president, and I don't think that's going to happen. I did do a short regarding that this morning, 6 or 7 o'clock this morning. I'll be working hard for y'all. So Joe Biden was asked, and he was like, no, I'm not going to step down. Did you bump your head? Something wrong with you? Joe Biden came back with a snapback regarding that. He kind of said something to that guy because it was a bunch of people standing next to President Joe Biden and he was asked by a reporter, are you planning to step down? Why should he step down for these 30, less than 90 days? Why should he step down for Kamala to run to be the 47th president? We're already seeing, and this is the play. They might be doing that because Kamala Harris might be mad that the information about her campaign was leaked about what her campaign spent on celebrities. So that might be why they're doing that. That might be why. That might be why. Like the video, press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. If you did not know, Megan Fox reveals she's pregnant. I think she has other children. This is her first with Machine. I see, words I can't say. Words I can't say. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Okay. I think there's other stuff. There's other stuff. There was a FEMA employee fired because it was stated that during the hurricane, if there was alleged Trump signs in front of the yard, they kind of, didn't want to give them relief and to avoid the homes of Trump signs. That was out there. They can't do that. So she was fired. So more and more people are talking about Kamala in regards to campaign money, how it was spent. And of course, Trump is trolling, allege that he might pay off the debt. I don't know if he meant that or not. But yeah, y'all, we did the show. Let's go ahead and do the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So let me go in and let's pull that up. Because more and more people have talked about the Kamala Harris campaign and how that money was spent. Like the video. I'm still live. Okay. My thing buffered for a second. Like the video. Chris Cuomo is talking to the gentleman in regards to alleged possible deportation. We're going to listen to that real quick. I kind of found that interesting. Hold on.
Country agreements where he was now top of the list of real problems that Trump may well move on is immigration. It could be his first major legislative initiative. Now, given that this crisis has been evolving...
Like the video. Fair use. Like the video.
Over the years, I wanted to kind of break down how we got here, okay? Kind of looking at the last three presidents as what they faced when they came in and what they did with that, all right? Let's start with border crossing. So let's get the graphics going. Obama, we'll start with him. He left office 400,000 illegal border encounters. In Trump's first year, border crossings dropped to a record low of 300,000. Why? Tough talk on immigration, which served as a deterrent. In his last year, and then he had the home country agreements where he was facilitating deals where people kept processing in their own borders, within their own borders. His remain in Mexico, pressuring Mexico to put troops on the border with Guatemala and the border with the U.S. His last year, border encounters were at 400,000, okay? Now, why'd they go back up? Because the demand returned, okay? Now, you go to Biden. And Trump had set up Title 42, okay, which slowed down asylum because of the pandemic. That helped. In Biden's first year, though, border crossings skyrocketed to 1.7 million. Why? Wasn't talking tough about immigration, much more welcoming. There was a lot more instability in Latin America. There was a stronger U.S. economy post-COVID. Don't sleep on COVID as a factor in this. People weren't coming here because they were afraid of getting sick, or they were sick, and they weren't the same jobs, okay? And that was a big factor in suppressing the demand when Trump was in office, okay? Now, with a stronger economy, without COVID, you see crossings are like 5 times higher than when Trump left office. So what has he done? He has pledged to deport millions of illegal immigrants from the country. So let's compare how each president handled deportations. Obama's administration deported 240,000 migrants in 2016, but their enforcement policy focused, as does Biden's, on targeting criminals, not just those who only cross illegally. When Trump took office, his administration adopted a zero tolerance policy, meaning everybody is seen as the same level of transgression, allowing immigration officials to deport anyone who crossed illegally. By 2019, deportations had reached a high of 267,000. During his last year, mostly due to COVID, again, they dropped. Biden takes office, his administration issues new guidance to the agents, telling them to target migrants who pose a national security or public safety threat. Okay, kind of like Obama, but maybe even more selective. Deportations therefore plummet because you're looking for a smaller band of people, 59,000 in his first year. Just recently, the Biden administration changed its enforcement policies, allowing agents to target migrants who also cross the border illegally. Deportations, of course, pop to 140,000. Migrants are coming to this country knowing that if they come and claim asylum, they can stay thanks to, in my opinion, a broken asylum system. 3 million migrants have pending cases. They wait on average 4 years just to get an asylum hearing. And remember, they're almost all released on their own recognizance, catch and release. So why would you come back if you know you're going to get thrown out? And that is what the system experiences. The question now is, what can Trump do to solve this crisis? And we have somebody who does not fit into the definition of people who are a head scratcher as to why they've been given the position by Trump they've been given. The man that we have tonight is arguably better than any man he could have picked within his reach, okay? Incoming border czar, Tom Homan. It's good to have you, Tom.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
The way I laid it out, pretty straight?
Yeah, there's a few things I disagree with you with, but I think it's more important, and you look at the numbers on the Biden administration, I care more about the numbers he released in the country more than I care about the deportation, because he released millions of people to the country where President Trump didn't.
Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Continue to hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here.
And please feel free to correct whatever assertions I made you don't agree with. You're the boss. But that is because Biden changed the definition of who the men and women doing enforcement should be looking for, correct?
No, that'd be ICE. He has changed the definition of who ICE should be looking for. He's made it clear, Secretary Mayorkas made it clear to ICE that being in the country illegally on its own without a criminal charge, if you're not a public safety threat or a national security threat, they're off the table. So they changed who ICE was looking for. But as far as the Border Patrol, they went from ending catch and release that the Trump administration had to releasing millions of people to the country. That's really the difference. And I blame that on ending the policies that were proven effective in the Trump administration. Look, I worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. I've seen hundreds of policies come and go. I know what policies work, what policies doesn't. Love or hate Trump. The Remain in Mexico program was a game changer. People still claim asylum. They wait in Mexico. That was a game changer. And after a few months, people stopped coming because when they realized they weren't going to be released in the United States, they weren't going to spend all their money giving it to the criminal cartels only to wait in Mexico. So, by doing that, by moving immigration that low to a 45-year low, less migrant deaths across the border, less women being sexually assaulted by the cartels, it had a really positive effect on the Remain in Mexico program.
First question is personal. You did the job. You just let people...
Like the video, like the video. Thanks for getting us over 100 likes. I appreciate everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe to the page. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Or reminded people how long you did the job. You were the acting director already. You then went into retirement after doing the job for the Trump administration for a while. They had your Senate confirmation up there. You didn't have to be confirmed originally because you were next in line for the job within the same agency. They pulled the confirmation. You retired. Why are you back?
Why are you back?
Because I care. Chris, I've done this. I started as a border patrol in 1984, so I know what it's like to wear that uniform. And when I joined ICE, 1980.
I just saw a video. Now, I don't know how new or old it is. I saw people trying to climb the fence. There was a guy bringing up a white fence for people to climb up. And then there was another guy bringing up a little white fence for people to climb over the border. I don't know how new or old that is. But like the video, like the video.
89. I spent decades with ICE. I was the first ICE director that actually came up.
And let's say this. It does not mean that Biden and Kamala Harris still can't do something and show us something, allege. We're just wanting them to finish out these less than 90 days. We just want to see something in regards to making things seem that they're doing more than just... Trump has been speaking out more than Biden. Biden is still in there. Like the video, like the video. It is what it is. Maybe Biden is kind of like, I'm on my way out. I don't know. Like the video, like the video. But Trump has definitely been talking policy for sure.
To the ranks. So the 20,000 men and women that reported to me, I never asked him or told him to do anything that I didn't do myself. I was one of them. I care. And I care because of the tragedies I've seen on the southwest border. You know, I've sat on the back of a tractor trailer with 19 dead people at my feet, including a 5-year-old little boy that baked to death. I've talked to little girls as young as 9 that were raped multiple times by the cartel. And I can go on.
That's because this guy's heard a lot of stories. I had to skip that part. It gets very serious. Like the video, like the video. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that if you watch the news, you know, then you know. You know what I'm saying?
This can be fixed, and we need to fix it because it's going to save American lives. It's going to save alien lives. It just makes sense. There's no downside in a secure border. And I have arguments a lot up on Capitol Hill. Give me one downside in a secure border. What's the downside unless illegal immigration? What's the downside unless fentanyl killed 250,000 people? What's the downside unless sex trafficking of women and children, which is up now 600%? What's the downside unless people on terrorist watch lists coming across the border? A secure border saves lives. A country can't have strong national security if we don't have border security. We got to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where's coming in, why it's coming in. That's what national security is all about.
Like the video, like the video. Like the video, got that commercial to go past. So there's about 84 in the building. If I could please get 84 people to please subscribe and thank you. We're trying to get to 33K. We're trying to get to 33K. Okay, I got to skip the ad. Like the video, like the video. Something just popped up. Okay, what? Okay, like the video. The ad is over now.
Tom, let's deal with the supply, and then we'll get to the migrants themselves. It used to be coyotes. Okay, now it's cartels. It's all you hear. And don't you?
This is, like I said, this is Chris Cuomo's show, and it is
Or do you believe that instead of a national
News Nation
of illegal entrants, our major focus of resources and political pressure on foreign countries should be on stopping the cartels in Mexico and the threat to Mexico that if they don't do it, and supposedly the new leader there is kind of
Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Against the idea of taking on the cartels, that will do it. And do you believe you could legally declare them terrorist organizations and use the military to go after cartels?
Well, look, you know, ever since I gave the speech at the RNC, I've had numerous death threats from the cartels against me and my family. And
wow.
In fact, my family isn't with me right now because of the death threats. But, you know, President Trump has promised that he would designate them terrorist organizations. And I believe he should, and he will. And the reason why they should be designated terrorist organizations, the criminal cartels in Mexico have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. I just said, you know, 250,000 Americans dying from fentanyl poisonings. And up to 4,000 aliens have died crossing the border. So, you know, these cartels are wreaking havoc in this country. And like I said,
y'all got to think about a lot of these celebrities passing away from that too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these celebrities, we hear something in their system. Think about how many we've lost in regards to alleged that being in their system.
Killed so many Americans. President Trump is committed to doing it, and I think he should. Because the cartels are a national security threat to this country. You're getting the fentanyl from China. You know, the precursors, they send it to the criminal cartels. The cartels make this poison and send it across the border. The border violence is now coming across into the United States. The criminal cartels in Mexico is like a Fortune 500 company. I mean, the Jalisco cartels is in 42 countries now. These criminal cartels that smuggle this poison over across the border, it used to be about smuggling into the United States. Now they have a presence in every major city of this country. Now they're taking over the distribution network within the United States. They need to be attacked. They need to be wiped out. Absolutely.
So why isn't that the primary focus instead of rounding up 14 million or whatever the number is people when all the cartel guys are bad? Not all illegal entrants in this country are bad. Most of them are here trying to build a better life and responding to the economic.
Trump and his presidency, there's a lot that he allegedly has to do. And it sounds dangerous to me. Like the video, fair use, reaction clip.
Demands of our job market.
Well, a couple of things. First of all, there's more than one priority. The president has made it a priority to want to take on these criminal cartels and call them terrorist organizations and take them out of business, hopefully. The second...
Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for being here, you guys.
There's parallel priorities. The president's been clear on stage, and I've been clear. The priorities for the deportation operation are public safety threats and national security threats. Last time I looked at the data, we have over 700,000 illegal aliens in this country that have a criminal conviction and a final order that are walking the streets. So, we got that. That's a priority. And national security threats, those that are deemed by national security threat, either by the FBI or by intelligence communities that we know are here.
Hello, New York.
And they need to be, they're going to be a priority. But I'll say this. Let's talk about the other illegal aliens here. We've had millions of people encounter at our border, over 10 million, all right? Now, anybody goes to immigration court data, Executive Office of Immigration Review, you look at the data of the last decade, it says about 85%, I'm talking on average, about 85% of...
Okay, hello, Arizona. Hello, AL. Hello, North Carolina. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here, everyone. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone. This is an afternoon show, fair use, reaction clip.
Those who claim asylum at our southern border never get relief from the U.S. government because they simply don't qualify for asylum. Asylum is about escaping fear and persecution from your home government because of your race, religion, political affiliation, or participation in a specific social group. So we know that millions of people come to the border. We know that average, almost 9 out of 10 will get an order removal. Now, you can't demand the U.S. government, because you have a right to claim asylum. You have a right to see a judge.
Thanks for being here for your first time, King B. Welcome, welcome to Let's Talk About It Media 21. We bring the TTT. We don't do a lot of clickbait. We just bring the information and anything I see that I might be interested in, you might be interested in. We also debunk stuff. If I hear it, I'll try and debunk stuff. So welcome to the channel. Right now, we're listening to Chris Cuomo talking to, I'm trying to remember this guy's name. This is a guy that's talking about immigration, how he's going to change what's going on in regards to the legal immigration. First time watching, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here, everyone.
You have the right to...
If I can pull his picture up, I will. I don't want to cover this, but I might try and find y'all pictures so y'all know who's speaking. Like the video, like the video.
Due process. But at the end of that due process, if a federal judge says, no, you must go home. If those orders aren't carried out, Chris, what the hell are we doing? Shut down the immigration court because the judge's order doesn't mean anything anymore. Shut down the Border Patrol because there's no consequence for entering this country illegally, which is a crime, by the way. Entering the country illegally is a crime. So you can't demand due process and right to see a judge, then ignore the final decision. Because what's the other option? We let them stay? Because then you send a message to the whole world. You can cross the border illegally, which is a crime. You can ask to go to court or not show up in court, get an order in absentia or get an order by a judge if you show up in court and not be removed. Everybody in the world is going to come to the greatest nation on earth. We can't withstand it. Let me tell you why. What happened under this administration? They have overwhelmed the Border Patrol with millions of people, an historic record. It went from the most secure border in my career to a historic...
Hold on, I'm about to find this picture.
Border Patrol's been overwhelmed. There's been times where Border Patrol, 70% of agents have been pulled off the line. Several times in the last 2 years, 100% of the agents have been pulled off the line in certain sectors like El Paso and Yuma. Every uniform is taken off the line, but on average, 70%. When you take 70% of Border Patrol agents off the line to take care of this humanitarian crisis, take care of these people in these facilities, that's when the cartels take advantage. They'll send a group of 100 family units through an area, no, okay, we only got 30% of Border Patrol agents left. Let's send this group of families through. They'll seize that opportunity. What happens then?
Now, I'm going to play this clip so y'all can hear what he had to say. Hold on.
It would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is it worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
Tom Holman. Tom ain't playing. Let's continue. Yes, you're welcome, King B. You're welcome. Like the video, like the video. Let's continue with the other clip. I just wanted you guys to know who was speaking. Sometimes, so this is what y'all got to understand. Sometimes when I try and show y'all clips of different stuff, I get flagged on my side. So I normally have to tell y'all who it is. But this is Tom that's speaking with Chris Cuomo. Let's continue.
That's when they move the fentanyl that kills Americans. That's when they sex traffic women and children. That's when the bad guys come across that don't want to turn themselves into the Border Patrol. We had over 2 million gotaways. 2 million gotaways paid more to get away. You pay the cartels one amount of money to get to the border. The cartel's job ends at the border. Turn yourself in a green uniform. You get released within 24 hours. You get a free plane ticket to the city of your choice. You get a free hotel room. You get 3 meals a day, and you get medical care. Plus, you get work authorization in about 120 days. Why would 2 million people pay?
If y'all did not know, New York mayor is saying he cutting off them getting all that money in regards to the food stamps and stuff. So now the New York mayor is speaking out in regards to that too. I might try and find that clip for y'all if I can.
more not to take advantage of that giveaway program because they don't want to be vetted. They don't want to be fingerprinted. That's just scared the hell out of all of us. They've arrested almost 300 people on the terrorist watch list. How many? 2.2 were off the terrorist watch list. So this, what people think is innocent, illegal immigration causes all this other bad things to happen. That's why we have to secure the border.
Honestly, this is one of the craziest studies I've seen.
Like the video. Thanks for being here. I gotta let that commercial pass. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. No. Like the video. I'm gonna skip this commercial. Fair use, reaction clip.
I get it. And I don't think anybody's going to meaningfully argue the reality of the problem. I think it's about the fix. I would never suggest that I know any of this stuff anyway that you have. I mean, I've been doing this 25 years. I've been down there a bunch of times, done it at night, been with CBP on the river, been with the people who process the bodies, been with as many ways as I could go. And I promise you, for the duration of your service, I'll be a call away to come down and report on anything you want people to see.
That's what's up.
I'll be there within 48 hours. I promise you that. That's the job, and I'm committed to doing it. I know the terrain. I know how to do that job. But the message has always been...
That's amazing that Chris Cuomo is going to be even more light to the situation.
Physical borders help, but we're not a wall away from being safe. You want to help us here down on the border? Change the asylum rules and give us a lot more resources to hold people humanely, process them quickly, and send them back. No more catch and release, and go after the cartels. Nowhere on that list is what sounds good politically to people who voted for Trump, which is round them all up. He doesn't say the 700,000 like you just did. He says all of them.
Well, like I said, I think the president's been clear that there's going to be a prioritization of criminals, national security threats first. But look, as I just explained, there's a system. There's a system in place in this country. There's laws that were passed by Congress, enacted by Congress, and signed by the president. And all the hate coming right now to the president and myself, all we want to do is enforce the law. And we're at a place now in this nation where if you want to enforce the law, you're a bad guy. And I think the president's been pretty smart about prioritization on this. And look, I'm telling you, if we don't secure the border, I testified about this last time I testified. Yep. If we don't secure the border,
famously
more migrants are going to die, more women are going to be raped, more angel moms and dads in this country. There's no downside in a secure border, but you're not going to have a secure border if you don't have consequences. So, what's the option? Let me ask you the question, Chris. What's the option? So these people had due process, were ordered removed by an immigration judge because they don't qualify for asylum because they made a fraudulent asylum claim. And like I said, the Remain in Mexico program, once they knew they weren't being released in the United States, they stopped coming. And why is that? If you're really escaping fear and persecution from your home government, you're going to wait in Mexico to escape that fear and persecution. So, what is the option? Go through the whole process, have a federal judge order you deported and not deport them?
Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're just talking hot topics, trending topics. Thanks for being here. Continue to subscribe. We're trying to get to 33K. So don't forget to subscribe to the page. If you've already subscribed, thank you. Continue to hit the like button, everyone. Let's continue. Fair use reaction clip.
Because you're never going to fix the southern border that way.
Look, I get it. And you're assuming they show up for the hearing. I get what the problems are. I'm just asking you to kind of think through the fix with people. And I'm happy to have you do it, Tom, because I respect how you've done the job and what you know about the job. And I also don't want you to just be known by my audience for your one back and forth with AOC. Look, your answers all made sense, except for one distinction. Legally, you were spot on with all of it. I'm not an enemy of AOC. I think, she believes in what she believes, and she's a socialist. But sometimes she has good points. But she didn't make the right point to you. The right point to make is, you want to go after the cartels, great. If you can do it as a terrorist organization, great. I think legally it may be tricky. Everything else you're suggesting makes total sense. Catch and release makes no sense. But this roundup idea, and I haven't heard Trump say it the way you have. So if you know better, great. And if it becomes more tailored the way you're suggesting, okay. But if you are just grabbing whoever you can grab, not only do you have families that get affected because they're not all here alone, but you lose like 1 in 8 of your construction workers, 1 in 8 of your agriculture workers, 1 in 8 of your 1 in 12 of your hospitality workers. You lose a lot of people that the economy needs. Not all illegal entrants are the same. Do you take account for that?
Well, look, I think I'm not saying we're just looking for 700,000 people. I'm saying we're going to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. But if you're in the country illegally, you're in violation of law. So you're not off the table. But we're going to prioritize what we do. So I don't think me and Trump's different at all. But what I agree with your earlier premise. Look, Congress needs to do some work. I believe we should fix the asylum process because at your first interview on the board, when you claim asylum, that first interview, the threshold of proof is very low, and that was done on purpose because they don't want to accidentally send someone home and to be persecuted or tortured, right? But when you get to court, if you show up in court, that burden of proof is much higher. So these are real numbers. Like I said, About 90% of the people that come to the border and claim asylum under Biden administration, it's like 98%, they pass that first interview because they learn a few key phrases from the cartels of what to say to make yourself pass that first interview. Then when you get to court, if you show up in court, the burden of proof is much higher. And 90% lose, as I just said, almost 90% will get an order removal. That is broken. They need to fix that. First interview needs to be at the same level as the judicial interview. That will stop the asylum fraud. Second of all, the TVPRA, Trafficking Victims Protection Act, had a great intent to protect children with trafficking. But the law says this: if you're a child from Mexico and you're ascertained not to be a victim of trafficking, you're immediately removed. But if you're from any other country, you can't be removed. You got a whole process take years. The misuse of that statute has caused 500,000 children to be trafficked in this country, and the U.S. government can't find 300,000 of them. So that has caused the crisis. And finally, the Florida Settlement Agreement. Under President Obama, when the family groups started coming across, we detained them in a residential setting, open-air residential setting, not a jail. We held them about 40 days in this residential center. Most of them lost their cases. We put them in an airplane and sent them home. Border numbers stopped. The family unit stopped coming. Then the Ninth Circuit comes out and says, you can't hold them for 40 days. You can only hold them for 20. I remember in my affidavit, I said, if you do this and only hold them for 20 days, you're going to see a family surge like you've never seen before. Of course, I was called a fearmonger, no everything. But look what happened. As soon as the Ninth Circuit made a decision, skyrocketed family groups. There is actions Congress can take. Because what I'm tired of is every president comes in, and I'm a Trump guy. He had more success on the board than any of the 5 presidents I worked for. But when a president comes in on executive order and intentionally unsecures the border, which was happened, President Biden ran on open borders. He ran on abolishing ICE. He ran on ending ICE detention. He ran on putting a moratorium on.
Hi, thanks for being here. The interview was about 11 hours ago. Go look up Chris Cuomo, News Nation.
Deportations. He ran on free medical care. When you make this type of promise to the whole world, they're going to come to the greatest nation on earth. But instead of a president coming and doing executive orders, every other president doing something different, Congress needs to fix this. So we're not going back and forth and being a ping pong on immigration. Look, immigration enforcement is very controversial, very emotional. I get it. But we have to secure the border because a secure border is going to save lives.
So if Congress comes to you, last question, Tom, and I appreciate you being here. You have an open invitation for the duration of your service. Whenever you want to communicate to the audience, the answer is going to be yes. Congress says, all right, what 3 things do you need, Mr. Holman, to fix the problem on the border? What are your 3 things?
All right, fans, here we go.
Hold on.
Sanchez in motion.
Let's let the commercial go past. Let's listen what his 3 things and what he's going to need to secure the border better. And you'll realize Biden is still president, and they're not even talking immigration right now. Why? Can somebody help me understand that? Like the video, like the video.
3 things.
Fix the Florida Settlement Agreement. Let us detain families in the residential center until they can see a judge, because most of them will lose, go home, and we'll send a strong message of consequence. The second thing is change the TVPRA, where children around the world are treated the same way as children in Mexico. So we can stop the child trafficking into the United States. Some of these children, the 300, and let me say, one of the priorities of the Trump administration.
And that's something that people are not talking about. The traffic issue. So concerning. So concerning. Go back and look up. Remember when Hawaii had the fires? Go back and look up. There was missing children, buses of children missing. I did a video on that. For some odd reason, media doesn't put a light on the missing children. And I don't know why. I did a video on it. Luckily, I didn't get shadow banned or flagged. But yeah, go look at the Hawaii situation when there's fires. Allegedly, this is what the reporters were saying. I did a clip on it. Allegedly, there was buses missing. And people weren't talking about it. So concerning. Like the video, like the video. There's about 91 in the building. If I could please get about 80 people to please subscribe and turn on the notification. Like the video, like the video. I thought that was, let's see, interview. We're talking about when there's the Hawaii fires. There was a report that was saying when Hawaii had those fires, there was buses allegedly missing. Can't confirm or deny. I'm surprised we didn't hear more about that from the news. Like the video.
On top of securing the border and doing a deportation operation, we're going to try to find those 300,000+ children and save them. Because I guarantee you, based on my 3.5 decades of work, some are in forced labor. We already found some in forced labor. ICE has already found some in forced labor. Some are going to be in sex trafficking. Some are living with pedophiles. Some of these children are living a life of hell. So we're going to find these children, rescue them, get them back to their families. But the TVPRA needs to be fixed. The asylum laws need to change. in the forest settlement agreement, you would solve 85% of the problem on the southern border. And we got to end catch and release. If you come across the border, we'll detain you or remove you. And if you want to make an asylum claim, make an asylum claim. But you're going to wait in Mexico. So the 9 out of 10 that lose, we don't have to go look for you. You're not going to be in the United States building equities and having your citizen children. All that makes it more difficult when you actually come down to removing somebody. So we got to make sense of the laws. Like I say, I worked for 6 presidents. I see policies that work. And I'll say this. No one can argue the fact. You look at the data. President Trump was unprecedented in success. I worked for 6 presidents. Every president I worked for, starting with Ronald Reagan, took steps to secure the border. Clinton and Obama took steps to secure the border because they understood you can't have national security if you don't have border security. But Joe Biden is the first president who came in office and unsecured the border on purpose. I don't get that.
Tom Homan, I appreciate you having an extended conversation about where your head is and what the problems are, what the solutions would be, and your obvious experience in the conditions of the reality down there. Thank you for doing it. Like I said, I'm a call away if you want me to come down and see what's going on, especially on the trafficking piece. Last word to you.
And I'm going to take you up on that, Chris, because when we start this thing, we need to be transparent to American people.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you on this show, but what our prioritization is and what we're going to do, I want to show the American people we want to keep their word and do that. So I'm going to count on you to keep track of what we're doing and help tell the story.
Yeah.
I think being transparent to American people is going to be very important.
Yep, I agree. I agree. So kudos to Chris Cuomo. He bring the TTT. Go check out Chris Cuomo. Ray J went on Chris Cuomo's show as well. Okay, let's get to this thing in regards to Eric Adams speaking out. Let's get to that. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. Let me do that. Let me do that. Okay. Because we want to talk about what Eric Adams is saying, what he's talking, and we just want to get to that because he's saying he's about to cut a lot of funding and people are going to be mad. And I'm hoping there won't start being issues in regards to that. Let's pull these clips.
Announced that the city will no longer issue vouchers to migrants to pay for food, ending a controversial program that had repeatedly come under attack by conservatives and others.
This pilot program in New York City, drenched in both humanity and controversy, distributed debit cards to migrant families staying in city-funded hotels and allowing them to buy their own food. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger following the breaking news for us. Josh?
Bill, it's a program that, as you say, generated plenty of controversy, but now its absence may raise even more questions.
Yep.
The so-called Immediate Response Cards pilot program was designed to help feed migrant families who'd found themselves in New York with no way to afford food. The one-year contract provided what the city described as culturally relevant food to 2,600 migrant families, allowing them to basically buy what they wanted. A family of 4 with two kids under 5 got about $350 per week.
Now let's play that again. They were getting how much? And some of veterans wasn't even able to get that money. Some of our veterans were not even able to get the same consideration or funding that the illegal alleged immigrants were getting or alleged immigrants were getting. So we're going to play that again. Like the video.
To cover food in a program the city said would actually save taxpayers millions.
News: the mayor just announced that the city will no longer issue vouchers to migrants to pay for food, ending a controversial program that had repeatedly come under attack by conservatives and others.
This pilot program in New York City, drenched in both humanity and controversy, distributed debit cards to migrant families staying in city-funded hotels and allowing them to buy their own food. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger following the breaking news for us. Josh?
Bill, it's a program that, as you say, generated plenty of controversy, but now its absence may raise even more questions. The so-called Immediate Response Cards pilot program was designed to help feed migrant families who'd found themselves in New York with no way to afford food. The one-year contract provided what the city described as culturally relevant food to 2,600 migrant families, allowing them to basically buy what they wanted. A family of 4 with two kids under 5 got about $350 per week to cover food
per
in a
week.
program the city said would actually save taxpayers millions.
News: the mayor.
Next clip.
Year. It also reduced food waste. You may remember the food the city had been providing in migrant shelters was seen as not culturally sensitive to the needs of some migrant groups, and it ended up just going to waste. For more than a year, the city was groaning under the weight of more than 200,000 asylum seekers. Officials say the migrant population has actually reduced lately. In fact, a massive shelter on Roosevelt Island is in the process of closing. In the meantime, Mayor Adams spoke on the phone yesterday with President-elect Donald Trump, who had vowed during his campaign to mass deport migrants. Aside from congratulating him on his win, though, Adams today would not say what they discussed.
Let's listen.
A year. It also reduced
Next
food
clip.
waste.
He gonna talk
Your
about
decision late this afternoon to end that food voucher program for immigrants. What led to this decision, and why now?
Well, it was an emergency.
Why now? Because that was a huge topic in regards to the election and people voting. People were calling out the New York mayor in regards to how much he was giving. $350 a week. Some people can't even get that a month. I know people that can't even get $150 a month. But some of them are veterans. Some of them are elderly. Some of them were worked years for years. So they were getting $350 a week. Like the video. Thanks for being here. And it was his choice. It was the mayor's choice to do that, to make sure these people were fed. But we have people that have paid taxes and can't even get $150 a month. Not even per week. You got people that's paid taxes for years. They're retired that can't even get $150 a month.
The contract for.
Thank goodness there are dollar stores. People can get a big pack of chicken for $20. They can make it stretch, but they want to eat just like everybody else. Yeah, you can make a big old pot of spaghetti and that lasts like 2 days. But, people want to be able to eat, go out to eat with their friends, have a good time, be able to live. So some people are struggling because groceries are higher too. That's the other thing. Groceries are higher. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being here. If anybody wants to send in a super chat, that's how I see your message. It's not demanded, but I see your message when you send in super chats. Because I'm doing things behind the scene. If you only knew how many tablets I got open, the information I'm looking up, pulling up. So super chats are welcome. Memberships are welcome. There are memberships available. If you don't know, there's a young lady by the name of Paris. She's a member. I always see her comment because she's highlighted. So the chat does go extremely fast. Let's continue. Thanks for being here. And praying for people that are struggling. Living check by check. I know friends that's living check by check. Sometimes when I can, I feed the homeless. I feed the hungry when I can. Thanks for being here, everyone. Let's continue.
A sunset in it, 1 year. That was what it was in place for 1 year. Now we have moved away from emergency response because we have had a constant decrease in our population. And now we're going to the procurement process that we do now for food. But we've been successful with that program. We brought down food waste. We were able to get several thousand individuals to have culturally sensitive food at the same time. And it was successful for the time being. And now we move into the general putting out the RFPs that are needed. It was an emergency, and now we're moving in another direction.
Funding, of course, the big issue surrounding the city, and has been the big issue surrounding your tenure.
We want to start with you.
And don't forget, there's people that's working overtime. They almost literally have to work overtime. They don't want to get a second job. Because it's like, I'd rather work this overtime, sleep in my car for the hour for the next shift to come in versus me going home for 3 hours, go to my other job. That means I got to, stop here, go here. Then taxes are taken out. So most people, I know a lot of people that's working overtime, y'all. And some of the overtime is required and other shifts don't have to work overtime. I know a lot of people that's working overtime right now. Real talk. Let's continue. Like the video.
Late this afternoon to end that food voucher program for immigrants.
Maybe it's better if both their pictures is up.
Well, it was an emergency contract for a sunsetting 1 year. That was what it was in place for 1 year. Now we have moved away from emergency response because we have had a constant decrease in our population, and now we're going to
next clip. Hold on.
Other crucial issues, though. You talked yesterday to President-elect Trump. What did you talk about? And did it involve any funding for New York City, or perhaps lack of funding?
Well, I've been very consistent about private conversations. I don't go into them, but I'm clear. I'm here to fight on behalf of this city. You can't hold your breath and wait 4 years before you start bringing back those resources to the city. We have a new president, and I'm going to collaborate with his administration to deal with some pressing issues that face in our city, particularly around funding. When you look at the billions of dollars we spent with the migrants and asylum seekers, we got very little help from the federal government, and I think it's imperative that.
Yeah, some of them are living better than U.S. citizens. It is insane. And he got called out. You got to remember, Eric Adams got his own issues. He about to have his trial in April. If you did not know, go check out my video about Eric Adams. He about to have his own trial in April of 2025. Diddy's trial allegedly is in May 2025. So when he gets called out about his own legal issues, and then you're called out by the world about what's going on in regards to your feeding and giving them $350 a week, he been called out. That's why he made the change. He would have never made the change if he wasn't called out. Like the video.
Engage on the right foot to say New York needs infrastructure, affordability, and other big ticket items.
Well, Mayor, speaking of the new president, do you think the Trump presidency will have an impact on your federal case? Are you hoping?
Oh,
to some degree.
So she just asked him about his federal case. Let's go to the next clip. What he gonna say? What he gonna say, y'all? What he gonna say?
Charges will be dropped. We do know.
Wait.
He said that you were being unfairly targeted because of your criticism of the Biden administration's immigration policy. What are your thoughts on that? And have you spoken to Trump about this?
No, I did not. And I've been extremely clear that I've done nothing wrong, and I have competent attorneys that are going to handle that case. My job is to do what I was elected to do, and that's fight on behalf of New Yorkers. And anyone who conflate the two just really don't know who I've been for the last 30 plus years as a public servant, from police officer to an elected official. I'm going to fight and defend this city. This city deserves that, and that is.
Some people were asking for Mayor Adams to step down. He was like, I'm not stepping down. Like the video, press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. I appreciate everyone for being here. Trust and believe. A friend of mine wanted me to pull myself from being with y'all to help them, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to go out in the rain. I helped them this morning, and they want me to do it again. I have to say no sometime. Because you didn't spend your money. You didn't spend your money. You didn't have fun. I don't mind helping friends. But I've helped them get out of a situation 4 times. 4 times. This will be the 5th time if I keep digging them out. At some point, they got to live and learn. I helped them this morning, and they are trying to get me to help them and drive 45 minutes there and 45 minutes home. Baby, my friends know me. I do a lot to help people. And I get that people are struggling. But if you're going to keep messing up your money, you're going to live and learn with me. I dug you out 4 times, y'all. I helped this person. I drove them to work for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I drove 45 minutes there, 45 minutes home. I helped them for 2 weeks to get on their feet. Some people, they have to live and learn. I went and I did my part this morning. They are trying to get me to help them this afternoon. And I'm here with y'all. I do the best I can. And I get pulled in a lot of different directions. I have my own stuff. And it keeps me busy. So I get that some of my friends, they work in that overtime. And it's like, they sometimes say I have a hard time getting stuff done because I'm working the overtime. What do you think I'm doing? I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. I'm busy too. I'm busy too. And if you caught my live yesterday, one of my nieces had passed, and that was the anniversary of her passing. So yesterday I was emotional. Today I'm back to work, but it's like I need downtime too. And see, that's the thing too. People will say, call her, call her, call her, give it to her, give it to her. She'll put the fire out. Sometimes I gotta take care of me too. You know, especially when I'm emotional about family stuff. I will be like, I can't do it this week because I'm taking care of me this week. So sometimes you got to stand up to your friends and say, not this week. I helped you. I got you to work. I dug you out 4 times. If this is the 5th time, you might like drama conflict. You might like it. And I don't like it. I don't like people stressing me out. I mean, man, money. Time away, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes home, that becomes taxing on me. Oh, we. So, y'all probably like, what is she talking about? Had to help get stuff even last night. As I'm emotional about family stuff, I had to go help get the parts. I had to drive 15 minutes to go get the parts. 15 minutes home. Then I had to drive 45 minutes to drop that stuff off. And you know what they said to me? You should have woke me up. Because you could have helped me. Wait, what? I did stuff yesterday and today and you complaining? That's why this afternoon, I'm not moving. Because you didn't appreciate what I did yesterday. You didn't appreciate what I did this morning. And now you're trying to get me to go help you again this afternoon. I'm not moving. I'm not moving because you don't appreciate it. Let's continue. Sometimes my kindness gets taken for weakness. It do. Let's continue. How did I get on that subject? Because I'm watching the time.
This city deserves that, and that is what I'm going to continue to do.
Okay. And just quickly, Mayor, are you hoping that he drops the charges?
My attorney, anything that's dealing with my case, I have an excellent attorney that can handle those questions. I have to answer the questions of how to move the city forward, and I'm not going to allow anything to get.
Charges will be dropped. We do know that he said that you were.
Next clip.
Aware of that.
We'll call the lawyer later tonight and ask him the questions. I do want to talk to you a little bit more
He
about
want to talk to his
financial
lawyer.
assistance. You were quite critical of the lack of financial assistance. President Biden didn't help fund the flood of migrants coming into New York. It's hard to imagine Donald Trump's going to, in all honesty, Mayor, going to boost any funding to pay for that. And in fact, he may order them out of the country, as we well know. People who live here and work here and their children are going to school here in the public schools. Mr. Mayor, let's talk about that cost of all that and what your hopes are for Mr. Trump.
Well, first we need to deal with the reality. Over 220,000 migrants and asylum seekers came to the city, and we spent billions of taxpayers' dollars to take care of this issue, as well as other cities, Chicago, Denver, Los Angeles. When you look at those tax dollars not going to the residents of those cities to deal with the crucial issues, we had to aware of that.
We'll call the lawyer.
Next clip.
Coming out of COVID, I found that troubling, and I was clearly vociferous about it. But this is a sanctuary city. I think that the modification that was last made under the previous administration was the wrong modification. When it was put in place under Koch and under Bloomberg, it had a different concept. I don't believe people who come to the city and create violent crimes should not remain in the city, and we should have the right, after they serve their time, to turn them over to ICE. But we're going to continue to do the role. This is a city of immigrants, and many people are here undocumented. We want them to continue to know that their police department, their hospitals, and the educational system is going to be here to provide what we've provided for years.
Okay, that's the nature of a sanctuary city. I agree with that.
That's what he had to say, y'all. Like the video. There's about 53 in the building. If I can please get 53 people to please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you. Okay, everyone, we've been live for 2 hours and 38 minutes. We've covered a lot. We've covered Ray J, Pastor Bryant. We've covered Ray J and Nicki Minaj. We've covered Ray J, the Combe children, Quincy, Christian, Meek Mill spoke out. He's basically separating himself. We talked trending topics, hot topics. We covered a lot. We even talked about what Trump policy is in regards to shadow banning. We've talked hot topics, trending topics about the media and what's going on. And, you know, there's a lot that Trump is stating that he has to do and he will do. We'll see what happens. Thank you for your coverage in the issues. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. I do the best I can. You guys, I literally had just gotten home 15 minutes before, and I said, okay. And y'all don't know, sometimes I have to do stuff in my car so I can present a show when I get home, or I have to save stuff and remember stuff. So some of our pages, you guys may think, oh, it's not. No, we have to stay on top of topics. We got to know what's going on. You know, I have a good shutdown spirit though. I'll get on Netflix and chill and then be like, okay, I gotta get prepared. I need to do 30 minutes research, 40 minutes research. Okay, I saved that when that movie was on a commercial. So y'all don't know. Sometimes my family be like, put that phone down. Put that phone down, put it down, put it down. Let's go to dinner, put the phone down. So I get in trouble sometimes, y'all, to stay on topics and stay on what's being taught. And just understand, some pages have a niche on certain things. There's people that talk legal stuff. They bring up the documents. Some people talk hot topics, trending topics. Over here, I try and debunk, and I try and keep the topics light and fun, but I try and bring y'all to TTT. So I do ask y'all to hit the like. I do ask y'all to subscribe because it's you know, I like talking to people and I love helping people. So I pray for everyone that's living check by check. I pray for everyone that's dealing with struggles of sadness. There's a lot going on. And then there was people that cried when Trump was elected. It's like, why? And I get that there's some people that like media attention. I said that. Ray J seems to like media attention. And I'm hoping that Ray J will get it together. Because I told y'all yesterday, Ray J is going to apologize. I told y'all that. Ray J was going to apologize. He was going to say, pray for me. And he did just that. He has the Jamal thing going. And then he has this interview going with TMZ. So I hope Ray J figures his stuff out. I think Trump is going to continue to speak up, speak out in regards to the policy he wants. I do long form in the morning, sometimes 9, 10, or 11. If I have stuff I have to do, I do 11 or 12. Go check out my shorts. Sometimes I'll post my shorts early in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning, or sometimes I'll post my shorts at night. So it just depends. So I do long form in the morning and I do shorts. So go check out the shorts, and some of my shorts will do hot topics, trending topics as well. Just if I see something that might be interesting, I'll post it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I get a green $ from YouTube today because I did a lot of videos. But I thank everyone for being here. Let me do my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Everyone, focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Everyone, have a great, great day. And be blessed. Goodbye. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for subscribing. And thank you for being kind in the comments. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.